can't stand no more waiting. We're going in. Enjoy the show. Come on, Dorseys. The deluge of blood begins. Woo-wee!
I'm sure they're fine.
Mercy, please. Let him go.
Yeah, so Steel Town, I'm pretty sure is... It's not run over the deer who seems to be eating a pile of butter. Is a DLC, if I'm not mistaken. So that is completely new to me. So looking forward to giving that a shot. Got $1,000 per reward. Burly woman leans her head out the window of a marshal's assault truck.
Rangers, name's BB Gunn. Glad to meet ya. Listen. We've been doing a little civil forfeiture, and we need to turn some impound into cash. Interested?
Kiss ass, thanks for such a great example. The marshals are teaching us so much. Civil forfeit means you took the stuff of suspects, right? Were they all guilty? Any tips? You correct, we're taking this stuff as evidence. Say anything to Sheriff Daisy and you'll be in the pillory. Well, let's kiss her ass.
Aw, thanks. I'll tell the others she said so.
Huh?
Oh, yeah! Guilty as hell. Trust me. Every one of them. Yeah.
Okay, bullshit. Sorry, we don't. Fair enough.
Better than fair, Rangers. This is some prime shit.
Okay, let's see the stuff.
Let me open the back.
So, as you're driving around like this, you can find random caravans like this to buy stuff from. Depending on your reputation with certain factions will depend on what sort of stuff they have and how much it costs. So, purges the effects of radiation including mutation. Crystal clear. Antidote. Ultraviolet laser sight. 38mm magnifying scope. Magazines. So she does have some pretty good stuff. Sneak attack damage and penetration on that one. Look at that. Level 8 weapon modding there. We can sell her some stuff as well, so... Would you be interested in maybe buying this from us? Or how much? I don't know. Does it tell me how much? Yeah, 26. There you go. In fact, you know what? You can have all of this blunt stuff. Because we don't have anybody with any... Then we got an Mangler, which we don't need. An RPG rocket, which we don't need. And we got 3 of these armor pieces. Two of those. 2 of those. Bar to bonus plus 250%. We only get 7 for that, so it's not worth selling it. You know, anything else interesting? I mean, I could sell her my scrap, but I don't want to. Doesn't have anything ever really that interesting. So she brought it for $7 and she's selling it for $72. What a fucking mug. Merchant signals they're ready to hit the road. You likely won't see them again. Are you sure you want to part ways yet? Yes. So that's what I mean. They like you come across them very rarely. So depending on certain factions, it might be worth like saving it before you speak to them.
My name is Flab, and it is my pleasure to bid you welcome to the bazaar. Come in, for the night air is chill, your wallet heavy, and our goods plentiful. Bring us your wealthy, your rich, your full purses. And if you can't afford it, just stay away. This has been a Monster Army production.
Sounds like the Dracula from like the 80s or 70s or whatever it was TV program.
DJ RIP, bringing you another Monster Army.
You found a half-buried cache. It's unlocked. Open it. Stuff is pretty mediocre. Cigarette butt. I was gonna say, if I gave me something else, if it would have gave me was a cigarette butt, I'm gonna be really annoyed. This is where the Whom. I was gonna stop by the Whom homestead first, just to see like what the deal is there. If there's any Dorseys there, we can finish them off. If not, we can loot the area. Might as well. And then we'll go to the bazaar. See what the deal is with the Dracula dude. Oh, some treasure already. What we got there? Adrenal enhancer. This micropump takes over the release of hormones from the adrenal gland, resulting in improved speed and reaction time. It's a cyborg tech. Frag grenade. Flamethrower. There's a path up here. There's a path around the back. So let's go this way first. The waste wolf. And a grave. He took everything, so I chose nothing. Not sure why you'd want that scribbled on your grave. Looks like the remains of the house. Toaster repair! At least the toaster survived. There we go. Molded gold toaster case. So we got the case and the plug now. Anything else to it? There's a junk pile. Now we got toxic SAR weapon mod. Once affixed, the SAR delivers a slow drip of toxins onto the weapon's contact surface. 100% a chance to apply poison. Another waste wolf just hanging out in the guy's kitchen. Or bedroom, whatever it is. Doesn't seem to be anything in there. Nope. We got Infantryman's Bible. Permanently increases automatic weapons by 1. Sad sights to see a whole family wiped out. But at least the power armor's safe. It's a dead end, so we can't go that way. You do tend to get some good loot if you come here instead of the other way. Obviously, you're in the other way, you're only going to really lose favor with the marshals. And then when you battle the Scar Collectors later on, they're going to be a bit tougher. But here, you do miss out on, like, a bit of lore, some interesting things. And also, this thing hasn't fallen down, so you can go all the way down here to this hidden bunker. And there's some interesting stuff there. So, if you want the better option, then to me the better option would be to come here and save this family. But obviously we're just going to be rangers who only care about the other rangers at home. Well, yeah, that's pretty much it. Not really much in terms of stuff exciting, so let's go to the bazaar. Cyborg chickens, collect them all.
From the vineyards of Old Bernalillo comes New Mexico's finest wine, Casa Regretti, a dry red with notes of mesquite, javelina, and creosote. For a night you won't remember, and a morning you'll never forget. It's worth the morning after Casa Regretti.
I got BB gun, the same burly marshal stopped her truck again.
Rangers. More civil forfeiture in the back if you want to look. Yeah, me too. So long, Rangers.
Careful about that radiation. Staff up are to right.
Yeah, I forgot about that. There's certain parts of the map which are highly irradiated, so until you find upgrades for your car, driving into them, as you can see, it results in your party getting injured, so that was a bit of a stupid mistake. But never mind. That's how you essentially get to the higher level areas of the game. Now, there's a suspicious activity. As the Kodiak rumbles down the trail, a human forms flashes out of the wilderness that spins out on its heels and retreats when it sees you. Tracking the figure as it flees, you spot a sputtering campfire and a small group of scraggly refugees squatting around it. A runner reaches the fire and the group looks towards Kodiak, fear glimmering in their eyes. A woman stands.
Who's there? I warned you. We ain't got nothing worth stealing. Even the folk are too weak to be valuable.
With the Rangers, we mean you no harm. Why are you all the way out here? We've never heard of the Desert Rangers? What are you doing out here?
We're just some travelers, looking for a place to settle. Used to live out near Las Animas until the Godfishers came to visit. Colorado Springs ain't got space or supplies. Everywhere else, folk try to kill you on sight. We keep roaming, but we got even less food than hope. Frankly, we're starving.
So, survival 4, we've not got. Take this and buy some food next time you see a trader. Kill them, you're too weak for this world. Got nothing to offer us, you're on your own. Well, let's give him 50 quid.
Thanks, Rangers. This will keep us going for a few more days. Maybe we'll find a place by the time it runs out.
The refugee turns back to the fire as you climb back to the Kodiak. They seem heartened by the meal, but anxiety still looms over the group. So I'm presuming if you have survival skills, you would have been able to teach them how to hunt, so they can find food from now on. We got another supply cache here. 310 scrap, fucking hell.
Oye, amigos! Es un show at the Clown Museum in Arriba! Take the tour, then visit El Big Top and learn what it really means to be a clown. Children under 10 are free. We can't get enough of those cabronitos. Arriba, los payasos!
Okay. Hidden structure. The entrance to an underground bunker looks like a recent avalanche revealed it, and you should be first to find it. Sign on the door reads Silo 314. Test the structural soundness of the door for some precision explosives. See if you can pick the lock. Takes nearly 10 minutes, but the lock finally falls to your superior skill and patience. This was pretty grueling though. Some very paranoid people secure the facility, very paranoid. City looks untouched, but many of the lower levels are frozen block of ice. The stairwells end in a miniature frozen lake. Search for unusual tech. We haven't got survival yet. Make a meal and rest up. Let's search for some unusual tech. Without your knowledge of outer inventions, you would have passed over a lot of the boring looking blah blah blah. Fortunately, you know better. This place is a gold mine of weird fanny pack. Enter the bazaar. Legend has it that a monster army discovered the bazaar when they heard the sounds of idling arcade games coming from beneath the snow.
Please, I assure you, your bazaar shopping experience is completely safe.
You may have folks fooled, Ananda, but not me. I know something is fishy here, and I'm...
Ananda Prabedrana. Quality name, bro. Before you stands a man dressed in an impeccably clean, well-maintained suit. He bows with a flourish as you approach, and without pause starts rattling off a practiced spiel.
Salutations and assorted felicitations. Welcome to the bazaar, the marketplace of the unusual. I've not seen you here before. Know this, the bazaar can be found underneath our feet, buried by layers of snow. Access is restricted to the lucky few who possess an entrance pass.
Okay.
You can purchase an entrance pass at the door from our esteemed hosts, the Monster Army. Or, if you lack the funds, simply find an established merchant to vouch for you.
Why was that woman leaving? Sorry, the bazaar is where? Why would we want to get in there? And that's quite the spiel. That's quite the spiel.
You're assuredly too kind, but the kindness is most appreciated. Well-mannered folks like you would be most welcome in the bazaar, where a kind word and good coin can buy all sorts of goods and equipment you could no doubt use. Up the ramp, you'll find the door to the bazaar, covered by a vehicle. My name is Ananda Rabindranath, Manorite missionary, merchant, and your humble servant. I was assigned to answer any questions you may have. Felicitations.
I have no idea what felicitations means, but okay. That's an impressive suit.
I thank you. It is a pleasure to meet people of taste, a true rarity in these uncivilized lands. I endeavored to provide the teachings of Mr. Manners to those inside the bazaar. Alas, they seem to prefer that I spread the good word out here instead. A folly, I think. But who am I to question our gracious hosts?
We are looking for people who, yeah, that's basically why we came here, so...
It is common wisdom to keep one's mouth shut when one lacks courteous things to say. Truly, I find the very idea of smuggling people revolting. With that said, if I were a less discreet person, I'd suggest that you drive out to the old parking garage down the road to the north. Who knows? You may find your answers there.
Alright, so he told us without actually telling us. Alas, we find ourselves without a suit in these uncultured lands. Perhaps you could aid us.
Such a polite sentiment. Thankfully, Mr. Manners teaches us to always have a spare suit. I could not leave a fellow civilized soul in dire need. Here, take my spare. I shall fashion myself another.
Alright, so we got ourselves a swanky new suit then. We could use a tailor back at our HQ. Could we convince you to join it?
You do seem like people of refined taste, without a doubt. But a man of class does not abandon his employer at an inopportune moment. I don't wish to speak out of turn, but this is a dangerous time for the bazaar. Friends, go inside, speak to Mr. Jacob Martin, or as others call him, Flab. When the bazaar is safe again, my conscience will be clear, and I will be most pleased to join you.
Sweet, so if we help out around here, we get ourselves a tailor back for base. Can we speak about getting in the bazaar? Have some questions? Do you have anything for sale?
Naturally, I have a variety of goods for sale that could suit your needs. But let's not barter out here in the cold. Join me in the warmth and security of our encampment. This way, friends.
He's luring me back to his camp. I don't know if I should follow it. Oh yeah, there's a buried item there. Scrap, money, and a watch.
If civilization collapses, all of Colorado Springs will look like
There's a
this.
toolbox. Thank you very much. Alright, there's another one there. Quotes of manners, Cabbage Patch Kid, and some money in
The
it.
Book of Nauseatingly Correct Manners, Chapter 1, on the proper use of etiquette. It is a common misconception that etiquette exists as a means of affirming one's social status at the expense of the uninitiated. That is, it serves as a barrier to keep the uncivilized apart from their betters. Of course, nothing could be further from the truth. Etiquette and proper manners are the glue that binds civilized society together, and it is the duty of civilized persons to educate the less fortunate for the betterment of all. Proper etiquette, gentle reader, is the balm that soothes the savage beast.
Yeah, if you say so.
Felicitations.
You gonna sell
But
us
of
anything there?
course.
So what's he's got? He's got a mustache wax, which is a crafting component. A grooming brush. Oh, the monocle. Gives us +1 to barter, +2 to perception. Isn't one of the missions we're going to complete now? I swear they said they were going to give us a monocle. And that's pretty much it. Who else we got here? We got the Great Gurn. Let's go speak to the Great Gurn.
Ha! I see you have come from afar. Well, your travels are amply rewarded, for you have reached the one and only, the seer of fortunes and teller of truths, the Great Gurn.
Oh, what? Never. Where's he then? Behind you? Never heard of you. Tragic. You must be failing me. But come, travelers, do not want... No. Why is he not speaking? Do not want you to know your fortunes. Tell us a fortune. Fortune tellers are scams. Why aren't you inside the bazaar?
Most of them are, but the Great Gurn is not. I charge not a dime for my fortunes. Come, surely you'd like to hear what your future holds.
So he tells us for free, is it?
Wisely chosen. Those who do not prepare for the future are clowns. To begin, you must think of your favorite color. Concentrate solely on the color. Let the color completely fill your mind. ¿Estás ready?
Alright.
I see an ocean of waves. Your color is blue.
That's not the colour.
Apologies. I was impatient. Now I see you're riding the waves toward the warmth of a red sun. It must be so. Red is the color you are thinking.
Nope. You're not very good at this.
Of course. The story is not done. It's not blue waves you are riding, it's blue ice. And the red sun, it is not you that moves toward it. It's the red flames that fly towards you. But then there is peace, and you are surrounded by trees, many green trees. Green must be the color you were thinking of.
Wrong again.
Relájate. It is not your fault. With time comes knowledge, and with knowledge comes clarity. I must know more before we can continue. Tell me, What is it that brought you to these lands?
Take back from this resource, save our fellow rangers back here on his own, and we won't take control of our own. Not to tell you.
Nothing can be hidden from Gurn's all-seeing gaze. But as you wish. My final question, what brought you to the bazaar?
We're trying to solve an issue with refugees. We're exploring, we're here to do some shopping.
Yes, fascinating. It's all coming together now. Listen carefully, for the fortune I tell you may very well save your lives and the lives of many. Ah, the mist resists. Gurn can't see much of your future, alas. But this I can tell you. Now I can clearly see you standing before a red balloon. The red balloon bursts without warning, and you stand covered in red blood. Beware! Beware! That is all I can see. Your path is hard, mamons. The fates have spoken to me. I must give you this key. May it be of no use.
What's the key for? May it be of no use. What's it for? Stares at points in the distance, softly chanting in an unfamiliar language. He does not appear willing to answer your question. Alright.
Where the red balloon?
He must be called the Great Gurn for a reason. And then we've got somebody called Paris Handler? Monster Army Blaster. So Paris Handler, who are you?
Hi. Hey there. Hi. Yeah, I'm Paris. Trying to get into the bazaar to sell my dyes. Same as you, I imagine. The getting into the bazaar part, not the dyes. Unless you do dyes, which is totally cool by me if you do. Hi.
She's got a nappy on her head. Hello. For the millionth time. What are these people doing hanging around outside the bazaar?
Them? They're hoping someone would sell them an entrance pass or help them get inside. The bazaar's got this code, you see? Unless you're a big shot Flab can't do without, you're not allowed to come in. Anyhow.
What are you doing here?
I'm trying to become a licensed merchant in the bazaar. The monster army says I gotta make a dye the exact color of blood, which is hard, because everyone's got an opinion but no one can agree on the hue. Hey, you wouldn't happen to know anything about dyes, huh? It'd be just peaches if you could help. I could even pay you, a little at least. My dye table is right over there.
What does the Monster Army want with the blood-colored dye?
Decoration, I suppose? Or, I don't know, really. I didn't think to ask, to be honest.
Maybe you should. Do you know anything about the refugee situation? Tell us about Flab.
Refugees? Don't know about that. I mean, everyone here looks like they're refugees. Have you seen us? It's cold here. Brr. Try Ananda. He's this really well-dressed guy. Comes out here a lot preaching waistcoats or something. He knows everybody.
Okay, goodbye.
So long.
So, we can help this lady get a red hue. You can click on the table here. The table before you has been carefully prepared by Paris for mixing chemicals. Each container is marked with a chemical it contains, and there are various tools for decanting and mixing. So if you've got weird science, you can do something here I haven't. Start mixing chemicals, mix chemicals at random. So basically you gotta mix a bunch of chemicals together until you eventually get a red one. If, however, you did what I did earlier on, not sure which one it was, but I did something. Here we go. And I got a book called The Claims Guide to Paint, Makeup and Acid. So it's a lore book. If you read it, there you go. It tells you here. Red. Carbon 18, hydrogen 14, nitrogen 2, sodium 2, oxygen 8, sulfide 2. So, we write that down, because there's no way in hell I'm going to remember all of that. What was it? So carbon 18, hydrogen 14, nitrogen 2, sodium 2, oxygen 8, sulfide 2. We should be able to do it properly. Start mixing chemicals. So, what was it? It's carbon 18. Hydrogen 14. Nitrogen 2. Sodium 2. Oxygen 8. Yep. And then the final component was sulfur 2. Your mix is ready. Good luck. Turn on the mixer. Chemicals being react. The process takes an interminable time, but finally the mixer produces a beautiful crimson red dye. Exactly the blood red eye Paris was looking for.
What did you do? Oh, days! This is perfect! Thank you, thank you! That means I get to be a bona fide bazaar merchant now. Right, Mr. Masher?
Yeah, that dye looks great. Welcome to the bazaar, Paris. I'll let the doorman know you're clear, and he'll give you a pass.
Thanks so much for your help. I know it's not much, but here's a little something. Oh, and that means I could vouch for someone now. Hey, if you're looking to get into the bazaar, just tell them that Paris Handler says you're okay. They will let you in just like that.
Goodbye.
So long.
So that's how you get into the bazaar. You just do that little quest. That's how you get in there for free. Otherwise, you'll have to buy a pass. I think it's 500 Colorado dollars. So I'm going to save it for a minute because there used to be... I'd imagine it's patched by now because... it was when the game first came out. But there used to be a glitch that you could do with this woman. That if you constantly speak to her rapidly, you can get an infinite amount of money from her because she'll just keep paying you for this quest. I don't know if
it's you.
Find out.
Thank you again so much.
Yeah, it looks like they've taken it away.
Them? They're hoping someone in so long.
You used to be able to keep basically turning in the reward.
I thought you said you knew a guy who could get us in.
She would keep going, wow, and then you giving you money basically for completing the quest. We got Larry's Hunter, Polly, and Six-Fingered Larry. Let's turn this around so we can actually see these people. So it looks like they finally patched it, because last time I played the game it wasn't patched, so I just kept speaking to them and you can get like as much money as you want and then you're never short and you can just buy all the best weapons. Alright, let's talk to Six-Fingered Larry.
Howdy, strangers. Name's Six-Fingered Larry, Hunter. Though, it seems you find me plumb out of wares.
Parrot beside him squawks obnoxiously. He studiously ignores the bird. Why do they call you Six-Fingered Larry?
Who knows? I've only got 5 fingers on each hand. Same as anyone else.
The Six-Fingered Larry raises both hands, a roguish smile crooked.
Maybe it's got something to do with the fact I'm good with my hands. I'm not the sort who'd kiss and tell, though.
Gross. You know about the band of smugglers? Or we already know about these?
Only that they make more money than I do. Bastards. But to answer your question, nah, I'm an honest businessman. I don't waste my time with criminals. Why don't you try the Mannerite? Yeah, the one with the suit. He knows all about the local lowlife.
They're not a question for why you stood out in the snow if you've got nothing to sell. Because your two friends here look pale as fuck, like they're frozen. And this guy's hair is like frozen poopsicles or something. A few questions about the bazaar.
I'm no local, but ask me anything you want. I'll see if I can be useful.
We can already get in thanks to completing that quest with the girl, so who's in charge?
That'd be Flab the Inhaler. He leads what's left of the monster army after the Patriarch gutted their ranks. As far as dictators go, he's actually not half bad.
Anything we should know?
The bazaar? It used to be something else. Now, it's just old and fat, wheezing through its last days. Easy pickings.
Alright, let's go
What's
with
on
some
your
of that.
mind?
That's an interesting looking parrot. Is it for sale?
Him? You don't want him. Barrett's got a bit of an attitude problem. Tried to peck his way through a kid's skull the other week. If you insist, though, you'll have to talk to Polly yourself, because I got no say in what he's going to do.
Yeah, we want to buy him. Let's buy him.
All right. It's your funeral. Hey, Polly, you hear that, old buddy? These fine folks would like to adopt you. How's that sound?
Larry, my buddy, my pal. Come closer. I'll show you how it sounds to me.
Larry leans in, Polly bites down hard on his nose.
Oh, shit! Damn it!
That's how it fucking sounds to me, Larry. Sounds like some fucking bullshit. Wasting your time with this asshole. Talk to Polly. Talk to Polly.
Alright, this bird's got an attitude problem then, clearly. So, Polly, how you doing?
How am I doing? How am I fucking doing? Great question, dipshit. I'm doing great. How are you doing? You look like a moose fucked your face inside out.
The fuck you say to me, bro? I will shit in my hand and throw it at you.
Listen, shit for brains. Someone has to stick around to make Larry's life miserable. That's my job. I love that job. You hear that, Larry? Fuck you!
But we can attack him if we want for being rude. Seems like you and Larry have a codependent relationship. You wouldn't want people to think you were Larry's property, would you? Join us and you'll be an equal partner. Making a parrot an equal partner? Wouldn't you be happier traveling around Colorado and making everyone miserable? It just seems like you and Larry love each other.
Seems like someone opened up your skull and took a massive dump. Polly doesn't need that festering feces-drenched piece of garbage. Fuck that! Hey, Larry, I'm leaving. These assholes will pay for my freedom. Am I right, assholes? Huh?
All right. He's yours if you pay the price. This sounds about fair, don't you think?
We don't have Animal Whisperer, but we do have Barter. You really gonna make him make money from you, Polly?
No! Hey, jizz for brains, Larry. Give them a discount or I'll fill your pie hole with parrot piss while you sleep. Give me a second. Give me a second. I'm trying here.
All right. All right. That price was a little high. How about this?
So yeah, we can still attack him if we want. We can buy him now for 150. But we don't have Animal Whisperer yet. But we'll get back to you. I don't want him just yet.
Choice, shitheads. How aren't your balls hanging around someone's neck like a pearl necklace? Go fuck yourselves.
Mate, you're just asking for a poop fling, and I will smack you straight out the sky with a shithole.
Told you.
That's probably one of the greatest NPC encounters I've ever had in my life. Let's save it for a minute. So we've got Larry down. Yeah, let's overwrite that one. Yeah, because we've got Larry down now. Let's go and have a little explore what's around first. Now we can go that way into the bazaar. But there seems to be something over here first, so let's have a little dig. 67 books and 67 books. That's because I looked at the book when I read that. 67 bucks and a burnt book. There's also a rabbit here we can have for pet if we decide. What we got here? Junk, crafting component, and titanium plating. Turn it back around so I can see. What is that? A bomb hopper. Well, a hell of a large fucking visual radius. It says I can attack it though, so it must be hostile. Let's get... Oh well, Jess fucked it up straight away. That worked out nicely. Let's go back to myself. See what it had. Just some junk. Alright, let's have a look at this junk pile as well. More junk. Poo pile. Trauma plate insert. Since the war, trauma plate technology was evolved, these neo-ceramic inserts provide considerable reinforcements to torso armor. +4 armor. You know, that's quality. There's a fuck, there's another bomb hopper, another bomb hopper. Oh, Jess, you're up.
Motherfuckers.
Oh, she missed. What an absolute turd. Okay, so I'm up then. Trust me to be at the back as well, where I stand the biggest chance of hitting every single person. Alright, we should all get a fairly decent go without... Explosives. Deal +35 bonus damage. Detonates the target's explosive, damaging anything nearby. Is it a suicide thing?
Is that?
Oh, it must be. It must be like... It must just like be a suicide thing that charges you or something. I don't know. Or that might be his last attack, self-destruct defense thing.
Senor Bubbles! Where you at, payaso? The pigs are getting hungry.
Went up top for a food run. Got a marmon who took a wrong turn, and I'm bringing him back now.
Órale! I'll get the cleavers ready.
There's 2 more. The other ones aren't technically becoming part of the battle yet, so pretty quick enough. Crap. I moved the wrong person. Shit. I was supposed to move their price, that's what I was doing. Let's hit his explosion. There we go. Hey, I moved the wrong person. I was meant to move Price there so we could get a shot off, but there's a junk pile here as well. Let's have a...
RIP is back! Are y'all listening? This one is for the newly in love. Hope your heart's not gonna bleed too much. Ow!
Crushed heat sink. Laser emitter. Oh. Oh, controller's on a wander again, not my my mouse. There's too many different ways to go. Let's go. Alright, we can go in there. Alright, let's go this way first. Got some swanky music. There's a duffel bag down here with a Manny Emeraldi creepy doll. Dad says they had too many sons, so Maury ate the smaller one. Grants bonus to all squad members, plus 15 condition, which is health. Another junk pile there. Where's that other one gone? I know there's another one here. There he is. Jess, you're up. Oh shit, there's another one. Yes. Yes. Fuck. I'm in trouble here. One HP. Yeah, a lot of people on 1 HP. They all survived. Couldn't get Jess to fire quick enough. So yeah, they are suicide bombers. Pair of binoculars. +1 to survive. I think we may have to go back and... Someone has turned this inflatable gorilla into a frozen gargoyle, no doubt in hopes of scaring away unwanted guests. There's a buried item here. Make sure there is no other ones. Yeah, we're definitely gonna have to go visit a doctor at some point soon. What's this way?
Where the hell do you think you're going? This area is off limits to anyone not part of our organization, and you definitely don't look like anyone I know. I strongly suggest you egress to a rosier neighborhood. You copy?
Lewis Denrod. Are you the ones who are smuggling refugees? We're the Rangers and we're deputized by the Patriarch to go wherever the fuck we want. Now cut the bullshit and identify yourself. That seems good enough.
Fine. The name's Stenerud. In case the Patriarch hasn't noticed, there's hundreds of refugees who are desperate to get into his city. So desperate they'll pay me everything they have. Now I've got no particular quarrel with you, but I'm not stopping, and I'm not negotiating. So if you come any closer, this is a firefight. Stenerud out.
Alright, so the only way to deal with these guys is to fight them. We have to either disable or blow up this to get rid of the turrets. How many have they got? A guy down here, and they've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. About 8 guys at the top. One with an RPG, a couple machine gunners, and a couple of melees. This is going to be a tough fight, I think. And in the current state we're in, we definitely ain't going to be in any way able to take them on, so let's go and have a look. What's in here? There's a red balloon.
Red balloon. Just like Gurn said. I don't like this.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. You mentioned the red balloon would be
There, see how easy that is?
trouble. These guys are automatically
Not bad, cabron.
enemies
Do it again.
too. There's a crate there. How do we get to that?
Bullseye.
Through here. Alright, so what's up this way then? We got 2 fights now. Before we've even got in there. What else is here?
Might be somebody in that greenhouse.
Now we got monsters over here called Lost Soul. Pick lock failure requires nerd stuff level 3. Alright, so either way we have 3 fights. So what I'm going to do is run back to our doctor, get us healed, and then we can come back and deal with these later. So alright, that's going to do it for this episode. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it as always. If you did, then please consider leaving a like or a sub. It is greatly appreciated, but you don't have to, of course. It's entirely up to you. It just helps me out and helps my channel grow. Most of all, though, a massive thank you to those of you who are watching, and I hope to see you all in the next one.